So I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, what's going on with the house a week later from when they first got in here? So I'll do a brief tour trying to highlight the same things that we did the first time around. We're in the garage. You will notice it's a little bit darker. And that's because we pulled down the garage door. It does not work, but it will go down with enough force. We got the manure bags out of here, so it smells much better. Still have this giant mirror. This light, you would think has a switch, but we have not been able to find a switch that works, so we turn it off manually. Coming in here, remember the circuit breaker of doom. It was replaced yesterday, the brand new fuse box. And some very disturbing news from the electrician that there was a 50 amp circuit that they had no idea what it was going to. I did have him pull the wire that was just wired into one of the circuits that was allegedly for that air conditioner that never worked as far as we know. So we're in here. Absolutely nothing new has happened in here. This is the kitchen. We haven't done too much in here either yet, except this is almost a day and a half worth of work trying to get the old linoleum up. Yeah, that's not going so well. Again, there's a nice clean window that my wife took on because she hated the spider webs. And this room still has wallpaper and wood paneling. That's not going to change anytime soon. We still have a sliding glass door with a shattered pane. Some other things that were done, I don't know if you can see this. I did a terrible job because I was in a hurry. But in here, I put some high temperature caulking. And all the cracks I could find, I did not clean it very well before I did, so I'll probably have to redo it. Moving right along, we are coming into the hallway. This bathroom in here, nothing has changed. So I'll briefly do a little recap here. If I can find the lights. Still have terrible fixtures. I've also been told by our general contractor that there are some issues with the plumbing behind the wall, and this bathroom is functional. The other one is not. So we do have a new air conditioning unit. It's got a nice little interface here. We ran it for about 3 minutes yesterday after the electrician got done, just to make sure everything worked. Nice big unit. Pretty nasty hole up there. That was obviously created when they redid the electrical. Hopefully that'll be fixed, but it's really not that high up in the priority list. This room is still a weird shade of purple. Fixture's still hanging down. That should be taken care of this week. This AC unit we did plug in and it powered on, but the compressor didn't kick in, so it probably doesn't work. A friend of mine wants to use it or try to get it working, so I'll give it to him. This bedroom, nothing has changed. I have not plugged in this unit, even though it's probably the most likely one to work. And you can see our brand new air conditioning unit out there. Closet's still the same. This closet's the same, so I'm not going to go in there. We moved some stuff in. There are some really large chairs that were just taking up room in our apartment. And apparently someone's been sitting in this one, even though it's not us. Probably a contractor taking a break. So this bathroom we briefly saw. It still has the ugliest sink in the world. We have been told that the shower leaks out into the other room, and that's why there's some water damage in there. Not even going to deal with that toilet. Haven't used it, don't intend to try. We still have this lamp on the wall. And I don't know if we really got too in depth, but there is definitely some wood damage down here. The good news is the bathroom from the master is about here on this wall. And we're essentially planning to take this wall out at some point and expand everything, so we're not too worried about that damage. And in the first video, y'all saw my wife ask about something on the ceiling. Here it is. It is the minnow bucket light fixture. Let me see if I can turn this thing off. She asked if I could rip it down, but I cannot. Not without taking apart the whole fixture, which we haven't taken the time to do yet. That brings us through the whole inside of the house. There have been changes on the outside. One, my father got his tractor stuck right there. That big old tractor right over there. But we have a new roof. And while you probably cannot see it in this light, there are two distinctly different shades of this brownish gray roofing material. So, not too thrilled about that. They'll be back to clean up their mess tomorrow. Brings us to some work we've been doing on the side yard, where we've had some drainage issues. And I bought a whole bunch of PVC to run some runoff stuff over here out the side yard. So that will be my project today.